So the lowly statue. Lowly statue is very important. It comes in different times, right? This is the first time. Second time, Jagan and Kasim discusses about Mali's plan. That Mali is going to be a writer, right? And the last incident, chapter 13, when Jagan goes to retreat, they meet at the same place, right? 3 special incidents happen here. So, on the southern steps, there's Jagan's son Mali with his friends, right? Mali is described as a embracer of Western traditions, culture. He sees his son with his friends, colorful shirts, tight trousers, hotly discussing about films, cricket, fashion in dress and their deployment. Right? Cricket, films, fashion, colorful shirts, tight trousers, modernization, westernization. Statue එක මෙහා පැත්තේ Jagan, dhoti, jiba, tradition. Tradition and modernity. Father and son gap. Right? So, Jagan wants to make sure that the son is there. Poor boy, let him be. That's his love, father's love. May expression we see for the first time here, and in the chapter 13 also we hear Jagan saying poor boy when he is in prison. Right? Lowly statue, and next to lowly statue there's Jagan's house. Jagan's house is described as a very large one with 3 open courtyards and corridors. Big house. Open courtyards. මැද මිදුල් එක්ක මැද මිදුල් 3ක් එක්ක ලොකු ගයක්. So he removes his clothes. Again the time is up. වෙලාව යනවා අද හොගා. More than 2 hours. Right? It takes time, you see, when it goes into details. Right? 3 open courtyards and corridors. Fairly a big house. So Jagan directly goes to the back door. He goes to the back door and observes the sky. When he looks at the sky, he sees, that is mentioned as the firmament. One thing, the pole star. He can identify the Orion's belt, or some such point he identifies the pole star. And the other thing he identifies is extraordinarily lively firework towards the westerly direction. Sometimes he calls it Jupiter, sometimes he calls it Venus. Never being sure. මෙතෙන්දී අපි දකිනවා Jagan's outdated knowledge. For which knowledge he was awarded a second class badge when he was a Boy Scout. That knowledge. A Boy Scout's knowledge. Jagan still has that same knowledge. No improvement about the sky. And on the other hand, as a religious person, he believes that this is the real heaven. all our ancient sagas are looking down at us. Beliefs, Hindu beliefs, and also the outdated knowledge. And then the next story goes to the bathroom, the bathing shack. At the back garden, there's this bathing shack. Roof with corrugated sheet, right? So Jagan's father built this bathroom when he started building the house. Before building the house, he started building the bathroom as the starting point of the building of the house. Roof with corrugated sheets. Beaten out tin was somehow fixed to a wooden frame to serve as the door. The door never shut flushed. Anyone can get a partial glimpse who's bathing inside. ඇතුලේ නාන කෙනා එළියේ ඉන්න කෙනාට පේනවා. Right? But there were no renovations. Why? There is a sanctity of usage, some kind of a sacredness. Why? This was built by the father. For the respect of the father, no renovations, no modifications. Tradition. Right? And there was one philosophy or idea of father. Right? So it's better to come out soon so the others get the chance to tidy in themselves. No one is going to live in a bathroom. Right? So no one is going to live in the bathroom. The best thing is to come out quickly so others get a chance to tidy in themselves. A tall coconut tree loomed behind, shedding enormous coconut fronds and other horticultural odds and ends, making a resounding thud. Right? The things fall on the roof. And Jagan remembers how father started building the house, how he collect the materials, heap of sands that Jagan used to play, and how father started building the house from the back garden to the front garden, and some vague words about connected with the law, court, lawyers, appeal, lower court, upper court, right? And Jagan doesn't know how father made his fortune. කොහොමද මෙතෙන්ට එනකම් දියුණුනේ සල්ලි හම්බුනේ කියලා Jagan has no idea. So finally, there was a hut that was Jagan's attached hut. That was Jagan's first home. Right? A mud hut. Mud paved, cool floor. One could put one's cheek and feel heavenly, very cool. Right? So from the hut, they come to this house with 3 open courtyards and corridors. That's the beginning. And finally, the thatches were used to heat a cauldron of water. Right? වතුරුණු කරන්න මේ thatches පාවිච්චි කරා. Roof items. Then the cool mud floor was dug into pits to plant coconut seedlings. Jagan's father also had a separate theory of coconut rearing. He filled the pits with large quantities of salt. Lunu dala kalakara. Show me a man who can plant a coconut tree properly. I will show you I will show you a practical head on the shoulders. Right? Then that's the end of the day. And Jagan wakes up at 5 o'clock. Jagan wakes up at 5 o'clock and his first thing is to brush teeth. For that he uses a mango twig. Right? Now the story of Mangosa. One thing is twigs as the toothbrush, leaves that kills the bacteria in the system, and flowers he called as nature cures, and even the wind that blows through Margosa boughs that carries anti-typhoid agents, right? So he collect the flowers and fry them in ghee and swallow it. He called this as Amrita or ambrosia, amurtaya, the food that keeps the gods alive. Right? That is how he treated Margosa. මෙතන especially අපිට කතා කරන්න තියෙන්නේ first conflict between Jagan and wife. The first conflict between Jagan and wife over this Margosa and aspirin. She had a severe headache, desperately begging aspirin, right? Jagan did not like. Jagan asked her to fry some Margosa flowers and eat them. Oh, this headache is as unbearable as you talk. මෙන්න මේ ඩිස්කෂන් එක, මේ කන්වර්සේෂන් එක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. මෙන්න මෙතන තමයි ජගන් වරද්දගත් එක තැනක් එයාගේ ජීවිතේ. මේ කන්වර්සේෂන්. You would sooner see me dead කියලා අම්බිගා නතර වෙනවා. Jagan starts to think that there is something wrong with his thinking and says, okay, do whatever you want, don't suffer. අම්බිකාගේ අන්තිම ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක, you would sooner, this headache is unbearable, you would sooner see me dead. Jagan's answer, okay, do whatever you want, don't suffer. That means don't suffer if you won't die. Right? Miscommunication. That is not what Jagan wanted to say. Right? කට්ටුනොත් ආයි එන්න විනාඩි 10 9. Right? So that is not what Jagan wanted to say.